this is something that's really important to us as a design leadership team. One of the things that I hold very dear, and I think is really important, is um, good design and good solutions comes as an output of what we put into ourselves. And so ensuring that you have a balanced life, ensuring that you have a variety of inputs into your life, whether that comes from travel, whether that comes from reading, whether that comes from spending time with family and friends. That input is so important to creativity and generative kind of outputs that we have as practicing designers. And so having that balance, I see that as not just an important moral imperative in terms of having healthy workplaces and healthy employees, but also really important for our craft as professional designers who see this as a vocation that is meaningful to us and that we care about, and the outputs that we have and how we benefit others with it. And so that is something we have. So that's something that we pay a lot of attention to. We have vacation days for all members. I think we start with 4 weeks at a minimum across the board for the most part. We have shorter summer weeks, which we are implementing this year. I mean, every year we look at it on a case by case basis, but for this year, as an example, we call it the summer shakeup, where we extend all the long weekends from 3 days to 4 days. So you have that extra day to really feel like a long weekend sometimes throughout the summer, and be able to spend more time with yourself, with friends, with family, and enjoy, I think, the sun a little bit. I found that our teams in general are deeply respectful of off times and deeply respectful that people need time to themselves. And so if we respect, I think we find it important that we individually and as teams set the right boundaries for what those things are. And everyone's going to be a little bit different, right? Some people book better in the mornings and they start their days at 5 and they're okay responding emails at 5. Some of us don't, some of us start a little bit later and are okay replying emails at 8 because we prefer to start our days a little bit later. And so being able to set those boundaries for yourself and within your teams is also really important, and find that balance that works for you and your teams as well. And I appreciate, I think, the culture of our project leadership team that really places an emphasis on that. And I've never personally had to make a big argument for any of that for any of my team, because our project leadership team leads with that first. And that's brilliant.